Lost in Talks podcast, episode 84. Welcome back to Hell in a Cell.
Boom.
$14.99.
Wait, is that the do they have like their own streaming now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually,
I think they've had
they
that
got
for a
bought
while.
by they just got bought by NBC Peacock in the States. I think.
Cock.
Yeah, the cock. Yeah.
Peacock.
I don't think we have that here.
Oh.
Well, shouts out to Peacock.
Yeah, but they're pretty big. Yeah, or I don't know. People were bigging it up because
Actually, this is a crazy fact about WWE, which I don't even believe, but someone on the radio told me this, so I think it's true.
Someone on the radio told him this. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were like, there was a list of sports, based on, like the average highest IQ that someone that watches it has, right? And can you guys guess what number one was? The highest IQ, like on average, a person with the highest IQ watches this sport.
On average, this sport?
Yeah, a person with the highest
What
IQ
counts
watches
as
it.
a sport?
It's televised. People come in. Come on, man. You might make it more difficult. A sport. You just think of sports, man. Yeah, darts count. Let's just say that.
This chess?
All that shit counts. Sure, chess counts. It's not chess.
Oh, okay.
It's not chess.
Tennis.
You think it would be tennis, right? It's kind of more upscale. It's WWE. Can you believe that? Can you actually believe that?
I can believe that.
I didn't. I'm like, people who watch WWE are morons. Or children,
But
which don't have high IQs to begin
They
with.
understand
Because they haven't.
that there's drama.
Yeah.
Like I find it so hard to believe that is WWE, but apparently it's WWE, which isn't even actually real.
Yeah, there's a new culture of fans who watch it knowing everything that goes on behind the scenes.
Okay.
So
But
they
I
kind
think
of
they
appreciate
watch it
it for
ironically.
that. Yeah, that's you like the fans are like into it again because they know everything that's going on. So
Right.
they know that there's somebody who's booking a match, so they can
Right.
kind of like appreciate it for if they did it well, kind of thing.
In the early days of like when I was watching it, I feel like I don't know, so many people thought that shit was real.
I used to think that shit was real for him.
That was part of the
children-
thing.
kids
Was
thought it was
nobody talked about it being fake.
Yeah.
It
No one was
never
like
a thing.
super open about it.
Yeah.
People were like, yeah, this is fake, but
Well, Vince McMahon actually he did say it on one episode where he said like this is predetermined, and that's when he changed. You know, it used to be called pro wrestling, and now it's called like he calls it sports entertainment. So it's like
yeah,
it's that new idea where they kind of went back to not talking about it, but it was like everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Like all the young kids when I was like in grade school, we all thought it was real because we're just naive children.
Yeah.
And we just,
Well, I remember like my
Santa Claus
having it explained to me. Like I never understood, but now I kind of get it. Like like when somebody's would start bleeding, it's like they would have a blade under their wrist, and they would just. So I get it. It's like they move the camera away. But like as a kid, I was explained that, and I'm like, okay, so they're doing it, but they're still. They're
doing it safely.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they do the blood.
Yeah.
They prick you right here on the forehead because it's close to the bone.
Yeah.
It's not going to leave too much of a scar, really. And the blood there is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it bleeds a lot. Like
it bleeds a lot.
It looks a head wound there looks worse than it really is.
Yeah.
I've also heard I've heard that method. There's also I've heard later on they started doing these like skin tone patches.
Yeah.
That when applied enough pressure, they burst.
Yeah.
And it creates fake blood in that area. So there's also I've heard of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual cutting, I guess to people who didn't actually want to cut themselves would do that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard both methods. But I mean overall like wrestling is like a really like puts a real toll on the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Just like boxing in a way. Like these guys are. That's why you hear of so many WWE wrestlers like dying young. Yeah. Because they get.
There's actually the Vice series that's actually really good. Dark Side of the Ring. It's like all these like kind of like because the WWE doesn't talk about all this shit. It's like all the shit that they kind of try to cover up and like like really crazy. There's one from this season where it was like these bunch of like WCW wrestlers went to North Korea, and like Muhammad Ali was with them. It was a crazy fucking
that's wild.
yeah.
North Korea.
Like some of the wrestlers were getting like they were calling like their wives and said this place is like a shithole, and then one of the guards outside their room would like come in and take them down for like into this weird room and like interrogate them like, what are you talking, why are you talking shit about North Korea? Like
That's wild.
yeah, it was intense. And like so, and then it was the biggest sports event or the biggest pro wrestling show in the world. It was like 200,000 North Koreans were in that stadium to watch this shit, but none of them knew what pro wrestling was. So the first few matches, they're like, what the fuck is going on? The crowd was dead. 200,000 people dead.
They're all
silent.
They're all like forced to go there.
Yeah.
To fill the stadium.
Yeah.
Like
It was
every
crazy.
seat.
That's
how it works over there, right? You don't go to things. You get like drafted to go to this ceremony to fill the stadium so it looks good. Okay. And they all it's true. It's all fake, man. Like, it's literally all fake. Like I'm pretty sure they didn't have to pay or anything to get in. They just went. You know, I was like, hey, Kim Jong-un knocks on your door. Hey, we need you to go to this wrestling match.
Hey.
One of them, I can't remember who it was. They were like, they went outside to go for a run, and you're not supposed to like leave the guards in your room really or anything. So they're running through, and then like he was just seeing people like looking at him like he was the devil, right? And then that's when he realized like North Korea really tells you that Americans are like the worst people ever, right?
Yeah,
So
they
he never seen that kind of like like that terror in a person's eye before, like
Jeez.
Yeah.
It'd be like if we saw an alien like walk through,
Just walk through.
Yeah.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah,
it's true. Like,
look at that bitch ass ET.
It's
bro.
These people have never interacted with outsiders, so when they see one, it is technically an alien to them. Yeah, someone who's never been here. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. That country is. I don't know, man. Like the fact that exists in 2021 is crazy.
Yeah.
Like that country is basically stuck in like 1940s like Soviet Russia, but like worse.
But in Korea.
Basically, right? It's all built off that kind of like Stalin style, like Stalin's Russia.
Yeah.
In the 40s and 50s, and it's been stuck like that ever since. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Because, I mean, South Korea took a while to recover from that, too. After that time, like, they took 30, 40 years before. Now they started becoming,
They fucking...
in the top 10.
Japan. Like, they literally blew up. Actually, I think South Korea might be more prosperous than Japan at the moment. But Japan's up there. But, like, Japan's, like, a stagnant country. That's like a whole other economic. They have an economic issue right now.
They're doing good no matter what.
No, they're a top country, like world power, but like their GDP actually hasn't grown since the 90s, believe it or not, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, they're kind of stuck. They're very like how do I say it, like influential and inspirationally as a nation, but like they haven't really grown. Like China's economy is fucking way bigger and bunch of other countries have passed them, but this is what it is. Anyways,
what's going on, Zach?
What's going on, Zach? Did you join
Yeah,
live? What's up, Zach?
What's up, Jack?
Zach. What's up, Zach?
Zach Astor.
Let's like talk about the fucking tragedy that happened, and this is a little late when this comes out. This is like old news, but I think we just have to talk about it anyways, real quick. So I forgot what day it happened on, based on right now. But anyways, a couple of days ago, there's a terrorist attack in London, Ontario, which is like not something you hear every day.
Yeah, I was confused at first.
Terrorist attack.
I thought it was London.
Yeah. You don't hear terrorist attack in. First of all, terrorist attacks or attacks like that, hate crimes like that, they happen in Canada, but they are rare. I would say they don't happen very often. Like that many people killed in one go. There's been a few. Like there's been some shootings and stuff, but this one was like really brutal and out of nowhere kind of thing, right?
I wonder, like, proportion, because, you know, U.S. is like 10 times more.
That's true. That's true.
more
Yeah,
of a
you forget they
population
are
than
way
us.
bigger country, so they're gonna just have on average more.
Because I'm thinking about there's at least one or two notable like kind of mass murderings or terrorist attacks that kind of happens every
in
year
Canada.
in Canada. I
Yeah,
think.
like
It gets overshadowed. I think obviously U.S. is like overblown. Like they're obviously
well, they have
way
one
more.
every day.
Yeah,
somewhere.
but that's because of their gun policies and
Like
stuff.
Florida's had one every day this whole year.
But I wonder about us compared to like an Australia or compared to like,
what it's like over there. Yeah.
Apparently Australia's gun control policy is crazy. Either like really good, like one of them. Yeah, Australia or New Zealand.
I can imagine. But yeah, so this young man decided to take his anger out with a car and hit and run a whole family that was just like casually walking down, you know, doing their little midday stroll, you know, as a family, and they're all taken out by this very angry one young white man, and all of them but the youngest boy died. Yeah. So he's alive.
9 years old or something.
9-year-old boy. He survived, but he's gonna have an interesting life now for a while. So
yeah, man.
Fuck, dude. It's just like kind of crazy. I mean, you know, there are racists everywhere, and it's just like so crazy when you hear it happening on kind of home turf, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, again, like I was confused. I thought it was London at first.
Yeah, 'cause they have terrorist attacks all the time.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh shit.
There's hate crimes to Muslims in London, England, like every day.
So I was like, oh man.
Like,
I was like, oh
thing.
fuck, another one? Shit, you know? And then I found out it was here, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, London, Ontario?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not surprised, but it's at the same
London
time, it's like, it's like,
place.
damn, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But my first thought is just the effects that this is going to have on this kid now, knowing that his whole family's gone, you know? And people don't think about that enough, like, the shit that, you know, somebody could do to this kid's family and how he may turn out. It could be a positive route or it could be a negative one, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's so young, it's probably hard to contemplate what the hell happened, but when he grows up more, like, just understanding that, like, his family was taken out by someone who just hates who he is. Yeah. And he has no control over who he is.
He has no control over who he is.
You're just born in a Muslim family, and that's who you are. You're like, you know what I mean? You just assume that, like, especially living in Canada, you just assume that, like, everyone's cool with that. Mm-hmm. You know, because we're a pretty, like, peaceful country. There isn't, like, I mean, it's there. It's in the shadows. That's the thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we've done a good job at hiding it.
You know? Yeah, like, I don't want to get started with the whole whole, like, Aboriginal things going on, too. Like,
exactly.
But, like, it's just, man, it's messed up. And yeah, this kid, he's not a kid, he's a man. But, hopefully he gets what he deserves, you know? 4 counts of first degree murder. That's going to take...
That should be life.
That's probably going to be life. Yeah.
Like, it's simple. I don't know.
What I mean?
It shouldn't be that hard.
It's going to be life.
And again, this is one of those situations where I'm kind of annoyed by how our justice system works and how courts work and shit like that. We know he did it. We got him. Can we just...
I know.
Can we just get it over with? We don't need to assess his mental. We don't need to do anything.
I know. That's just how the law works.
You know, like, and that's just the annoying
you could
part.
have clear 4K HD footage of someone shooting.
But we're not getting we're not getting a court case until next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's just dumb.
It's like the van attack.
Yeah.
You know, literally. Like that one. That one took like 3 years or 4 years or something to get going.
Yeah, which is just wild.
And we all know he did it. Like, he literally said he did it in the confession tape, right? That confession tape, by the way, is crazy. You should watch it on your own time. It's
I haven't watched all of it.
It's crazy.
I don't like to give those men attention that much. You know,
it's just from a psychology perspective. It's crazy because he believed what he did was really good and okay. Like,
there's things I believe are okay.
So
but blasting you're in your face.
But then when you're out like that, like, yeah, maybe you are like criminally fucking insane because
you know,
you just don't even know right from wrong.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I don't know.
And it's not even just right from wrong, man. It's just simple shit. Like, even if I hated a people, bro, even if I did, do I really want to go out of my way to just deal with all this? Do I really want to go to jail for this shit?
Yeah.
Over some hate? Some people, yes. But fuck, man. that's my annoyance just with the world and all these types of situations with all types of races and religions and whatever else. Like
what drives people to get to the point where they start blaming other people for
man,
is that what it is? Like you're blaming other people for affecting your life?
Yeah, man. Why you really sit in your car stressed, bro?
Yeah.
Like, that's just some nonsense to me. That's some pussy shit. I don't care if it's mental or not, bro. It's just
men's are praying at a mosque and that's affecting your life, your ability
to
live well.
People are so worried about other people's business.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I learned when I was young, bro. And just being a black man that is Caribbean, they don't really fuck with the gays like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I learned young, are you gay? No. Are you interested in what gay people are doing? No. All right, then mind your business.
Yeah. You shouldn't absolutely hate them.
Yeah, exactly.
For who they are.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to do anything with it other than be like, that's them.
Yeah.
And leave it at that, bro. It shouldn't bother you to the point where you're trying to kill people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just leave people alone, man. Let them live their own life. Like, it shouldn't matter.
It's so horrible.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're not asking you to go to gay pride and be like all crazy like that. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Power to you if you do, but it's like, just don't even. Yeah, it shouldn't escalate to violence.
Exactly.
That's insane.
Yeah,
it's too much.
That's I mean, that's simply just like someone just like wanting to blame someone else for their own issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
there was this Prime just added this like addition to the Borat movie where the two guys that he stays with for like a few days who have a bunch of conspiracy theory ideas. They got them back and then they got them to like interview people who would like help them debunk some of those myths that they talked about in the show. But it was interesting because it's like I remember when I was watching the movie, it was like there was a point when you were introduced to them, you're like, yo, like these guys they're out of their mind. Like, there's no way you could ever reason with them. I think they even said like, my opinions have gotten stronger as I gotten older kind of thing. Right. But, there was that point where like Borat was making fun of like how women are, lower than the lowest of the lows in society. And they were trying to like really defend that women are equal. And then that's the point where you start to like emotionally turn on them. You're like, oh, maybe there is like a meeting point, like, a common ground where we can actually, and then the point that they get to with all of their conspiracy theories is they just, at the bottom line, they're just like, they know that America is corrupt. And it's like, that is where everybody meets is like, we all know that the system is fucked. Like, but we're blaming the wrong people. We're blaming, each other, Yeah.
People that have nothing to do with the shit.
Yeah.
Really. I didn't make the rules.
Yeah. Like, yeah, Muslims didn't make the rules, obviously not. Like,
no. Yeah.
Gay people didn't make the rules, like white men did 300 years ago,
And the rules haven't changed since, bro. Yeah. Barely. But either way, RIP to that family. And yeah, man, just spread love, man. There's no need to spread fucking hate, man. Yeah. It's a lot better just to spread love and positivity. Even on your bad days, bro. You feel a lot better.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just prayers up to them. Prayers up to the little boy. Again, that's my main concern at this point. Family's gone. Let's be real.
Yeah, you can't change that now. Like,
the family's gone. So
people
hope he has other family that's around that's able to take care of him in that situation.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully,
yeah.
It's just, I don't get it. Like okay, and can I speak on like how this case has been handled so far by the media has been strange.
Why do you say that?
I just feel like they haven't really like. I don't know. So maybe you guys have a different opinion. How do you feel that the media hasn't shown this guy's face anywhere? Like the photos of him started surfacing through Twitter recently. That's because people had to start doing some digging. Around London and asking who this guy is.
The only photo I've seen of him is the one where he's running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw two more, like because he's like 20, so I found like a fucking like, there's like a graduation photo or like a prom photo or something. But yeah, like normally in the U.S. when there's a mass shooting, they fucking flash the dude's face everywhere. Here, this one they didn't. show his face at all.
I feel you.
Like, are they protecting him, or are they not trying to give him any attention? What I don't know.
What
do you guys think? Like,
it's a tough
they're
thing
doing
where
their-
I feel I understand a little bit of the law and I don't, but it's like they just haven't released that information.
Yeah, it's not like he's a minor where they have to
Yeah.
hide it. Like he's an adult, so 100% his name and face could be on the news.
Yeah, people were complaining about the mugshot, but you don't always get a mugshot immediately. Or
Yeah.
not, or at least the media doesn't get the mugshot immediately all the time. Not all the time. So I was like,
People
okay.
wanted the mugshot.
Yeah, people wanted the mugshot because they only saw the picture of him running.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, can we get the mugshot, please? Because I don't know why we only seeing this picture of him running. It had to be explained. Like CP24 explained why.
They didn't have it yet.
Like, yeah, we don't have it. It hasn't been released yet. So just chill. We're not,
Yeah. That's true. And he might be a dude.
Yeah.
Like, he might be someone who's just not on the internet that much.
Yeah.
Someone probably had to like, go dig that up from
Exactly.
some old Facebook account or something.
But yeah, I see what you mean though. Like it's
just weird.
I've heard a bit about it, but it's just like I still didn't take in who this guy was.
Yeah.
Or anything. I appreciate that I know more about the family than I know about him. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would like to know the person that we are
Yeah,
gonna
I just
love
want to see
punishing.
his face. Like, I don't need to go into his origin story and
Yeah.
start talking about him like he's like he deserves all this attention, like
Exactly.
the same attention we give serial killers, which is like also like a weird conversation.
Yeah.
The serial killer shit is like weird to me. How much we glorify them,
I have a theory behind
which
that.
is like crazy.
But that's just it's
We're
sexist.
just humans are just drawn to like fucked up people. That's why.
Yeah, they're interesting.
Yeah, like serial killers are interesting people. Hate to say it, but they are.
Yeah.
Well, they exist. It's kind of weird that you kind of try to, especially, they always interview the mothers and the brothers and the, the siblings, and they're always just like, oh, they're just quiet. He was just a quiet boy or whatever. And you're just like, that could have been my brother. Like that could have been, or like could have been me. Like
Just a quiet guy.
What led him to his, what led them to their, what led them down their road?
It was just a quiet guy, but like
Yeah.
on the lows, he was killing and eating people
Yeah.
in his fucking basement.
Yeah. I remember watching like this show called like Kid Killers or something like that. And it's just stories of kids that were killers.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And a good amount of them, like when they asked them like why they did it, they're just like, I just wanted to know what it was like to kill somebody.
No, I think genuinely, that is a lot of serial killers or first time offending serial killers that then realize they really enjoy it and they keep doing it until they get caught, basically.
It's dopamine.
Yeah, into their own. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, depending on what the hell gets them going.
Yeah.
Like there's this one case. So I watched this psychology YouTube channel where they did show. I think they did the van attack one, but they also did the Parkland shooting in Florida a few years ago. Mm-hmm. The Nicholas Cruz one. They did the breakdown of his confession tape because he basically acts crazy in it. Like he pretends to be crazy, like in a very poor way.
Oh yeah, I saw that on YouTube.
I'm sure YouTube's been like
I was recommending
that to everybody.
Yeah. This is what bad crazy looks like, or like this is what faking being crazy looks like.
Yeah.
Like
And he
that.
was faking it. It was crazy. It was literally crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy that he was faking being crazy. But basically there's this other guy who was like genuinely crazy, and it was almost scary how stone cold like face he was to like basically describing how he killed this guy with like no emotion and no reaction, and he believes what he did was fine, and that his biggest regret at all doing it was getting caught. He's like, my biggest regret is being caught.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't have been caught. Like, that was it. And he's like, and then the cop asks him, what do you think should happen to you? And then he's like, death penalty, eye for an eye. And I was like, jeez. And he's like, okay. And this guy was crazy.
Yeah.
He literally had he literally basically he took this coworker that he knew. He asked him to drive him to Walmart. And then halfway through the drive, he like held him up at gunpoint and made him drive him out to the middle of the desert, and he just killed him, and then buried his body, and then tried to hitchhike to Canada.
Crazy.
It was literally, and he got caught on the way.
Crazy.
And that was it. And that was like his first kill ever. And sounds like it wouldn't have been his last, but he got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and he's just like, I just did it to like, just to do it. I want to see what that felt like.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Always odd.
Yeah.
Always odd. Always odd.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm trying to read this message on.
Why?
Did you guys watch?
I can't read from here.
I can go on from here, I guess.
Yeah, go check.
This is the chat.
We're interacting with the live stream.
Yeah, people are on. And
We're on live right
That's
now.
lit.
We're on live while we're recording this. People are talking while we're talking. Hey, Kevin A joined. Hey.
Hey.
What does it say? Oh, you probably can't even see it
Yeah.
because you just joined.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where that is.
The hell?
Oh, whoops.
Either way.
All right, well, I guess I could leave this here. Too.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Anyways, new topics. You have any others?
Fuck. What do I got? I don't got nothing really today.
What happened this week?
Nothing really. What did I do this week? Nothing really. What did I do? I tried out the new Minecraft update a little bit. Caves and Cliffs.
What's the upgrade? What was Caves and Cliffs?
It's like they're doing like a 2-part update.
Okay.
It's called Caves and Cliffs, and basically they are making caves deeper, cliffs taller, new blocks.
Cool.
They have like amethyst and shit now. They have
New Glock.
new Glocks. I got a new Glock. What else do they got? And then they have goats.
Oh.
They have goats now that like hit
Billy
you.
goats.
Yeah, they hit you off of mountains.
They're
and
on
shit.
mountains and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
They have like a bunch of
yeah.
knockback.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't had those
So they'll
guys.
crush you.
Oh, shit.
They have oxalots.
They've always had those.
But they got like oxalots that are like lit now that like you could like tame
Okay.
Okay.
and they pull up on you. Or they pull up with you.
Mm.
And then later on in the year they're gonna drop the other half, which is gonna have like a new mob called the Warden.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like some big boss that you find in the caves. And then they're gonna of course expand the whole cave system and cliff system and shit like that. So yeah. I played it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I need to take a deeper dive, but all of the blocks, not all the blocks, I shouldn't say, but like all the stones, so like what do you call it, coal and iron and shit, all looks different.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just trying to get used to how it looks because I didn't know what the fuck I was digging up.
Looks different. Like how?
It looks just like, in my opinion, a little worse. I don't like how it looks.
Why would they change that?
But they changed them.
It's been like that for like 10 years. Why the hell would they change that?
They changed it. So yeah, it just looks a little bit weirder, but I'm getting used to it slowly.
Cool.
Yeah, man, and that's my Minecraft update of the week,
I want to
guys.
play. I haven't played in a while. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv/Lost in
We'll do
Nostalgia.
some updates on there on our world, you know.
Yes. By the time you guys are also listening to this, new Toronto Uprising playlist should be
Oh, can you say who's on it?
Who's on it right
A
now?
little sneak peek right now for the live and the.
Who's on it right now? Fucking, I think Toby's on it.
Okay.
I might have had a Pressa. I have all the songs and all of them.
Pressa.
Pressa with his girlfriend Koi, with his new girl.
You got the remix on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I don't like the remix.
don't either, but
I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
put
her.
it on there just
I don't like her.
support Pressa.
I don't even know if I should call it a verse. Like I don't the fuck.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
I don't know
what that was.
That's some like Playboy
Yeah.
Cardi.
Yeah. That's a good actually.
Well, she's not Playboy Cardi.
That's a good comparison though in a way. Like that
Yeah.
is kind of like a Playboy. Like she's kind of just like making sounds.
But Playboy Cardi does it the right way, you know. He does it
Yeah.
artistically.
Yeah. Like I don't know what the hell that was to be honest. Like. Yeah, like the random dude he had on in the original version. I like that verse more.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Anybody else that I can think of right now? I can't think of anything right now, so you'll see, guys. You'll just see it pop up. But that new Toronto Uprising playlist should be up soon.
Can we talk about how he's like apparently dating her?
Yeah, we can talk about that quick.
So
Nothing's happening.
like I don't. What do you mean nothing's happening?
They're dating and people are just ripping him for looking like a female.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like Americans making fun of him though.
Yeah, it's mostly Americans
that don't know who he is that much. Like
they're like, no, that's a lesbian couple.
yeah, there's a is it a TikTok or a live or whatever? He's like with her or whatever, and they're like he's like holding her waist or some shit, whatever, being like whatever, and yeah, they're like, dude, that's a lesbian couple, or tell me how Pressa looks more like a woman than her. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, yeah. And I said this off the pod. Like, honestly, when I first looked at Pressa, long time ago, you know,
You thought he was a little baddie.
I thought it was a girl for like 2 seconds, and then I had to blink and look a little closer. I'm like, okay, no, that's a dude. That's just like a really like scrawny dude.
I feel like that's
with like
everybody's kind of a first initial thing. Like
very nice skin.
First, he's gorgeous. You know what I mean?
Very nice skin. Yeah,
He's a
nice
very
skin,
beautiful man. And then next is, wait, I hate his voice.
Yeah.
And then after that is, once you get used to those things, you're like, oh no, he's pretty sick.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. He's
Everybody goes through that same phase. Yeah, the same
He's
phase.
yeah. It's kind of yeah. You gotta look past a bunch of things. He's not likable from the get go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely not likable right off the bat.
Yeah, you gotta like.
You take some time to warm up to person.
Sorry.
Once you do, you appreciate him for what he is.
That's how it is with I think the best of them. You know, like
Yeah.
Lil B.
Oh yes.
You know.
Exactly.
I think so many of my favorite like artists was like at first
time.
I didn't fuck with them and then you have to kind of get it, you know.
Yeah. Or you didn't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
At first, but then you start understanding it. What else with Pressa and Koi? I was gonna say something else. I think what it is just because she's just so petite and small. You know, and they're both like the same height.
Mm-hmm.
They are like the same.
That it's just like, you know, you're just confused, which is understandable.
Like you don't know who's the more masculine one.
It's him.
It's
man.
Pressa. I know we're kidding, but like
Press machine. It's him, man.
Pressa, I like Pressa, man. Like that relationship is you know, like I mean it happens a lot in music and Hollywood,
But it's for the business.
in entertainment. Yeah, like do we believe if it's genuine? I don't think it's genuine. Like it's just
Pressa's just trying to make it.
I mean, he might be trying to crush that still, but like, you know, it's probably like some sort of label.
Would
like,
you crush Koi?
wasn't she with Trippy for a bit or something?
Yeah.
She seems like a girl would be with Trippy. Yeah.
Would you crush a Koi?
Like a Koi? Not really. She kind of reminds me of that other girl that Trippy dated too.
Alex or Alexis
Yeah.
or whatever.
Kind of. But more successful. Like,
Yeah.
way more successful.
Yeah, way more successful.
Like Coi Leray's co-signed by Drake and like a bunch of people. Like she's got supporters. So
Koi.
we'll see. But like like I don't really like the music coming out or what she's doing. Like it's kind of I mean it's kind of weird sounds and stuff.
What is that one?
It's like it's not. There's no bars. You know what I mean? Like, but she's acknowledged
He
that.
come me big purr. He make this pussy purr. That's just hard, bro. That's just kind of hard, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me per se. Like kind of like a female mumble rapper, I guess. Like a bunch of like
I'm a mumble rapper.
sounds and shit. Like kind of like experimental Playboy Cardi kind of vibe. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
It's kind of like maybe it's just like too abstract for me. Like I don't know. Or
Way
rant.
too abstract.
It's kind of like But yeah, that relationship's probably fake. It's like whatever. He might
It's
be
for the business. It's
he
for
might
him
be
because he
hitting it on
needs
the
it.
lows, low key. Yeah, but it's gonna help him like kind of more break into the American market.
Yeah.
Like he this is like you're right. This is kind of like the last like kind of stand for him. Like he's been in the game for way longer than most people realize, and he's had like success, but like it's been like limited and stunted by like past history and stuff, like with the law and stuff. So he hasn't been able to grow that much as an artist. And I think finally he's getting past that and has been getting a lot of support by labels and management, and he seems to be like looking more polished than ever right now. So this might be the one time for him to kind of get up there and be like a A-list rapper. So we'll see what happens.
I saw this question asked on We Love Hip Hop. Shout out to the guys from We Love Hip Hop. Is the Toronto craze dead? Is it done? Has it passed? Will we get it back?
It's crazy because I feel like it hasn't even started.
I feel like it has passed us. But at the same time, I
That's
feel
a
like...
quick era, dude. If that's the case.
I think it's coming up in like
really
R&B, you know.
Yeah, I think it's coming up differently now. I think we
Yeah.
had the rappers kind of get on. So, like, there's a good
The
amount
rappers just didn't catch on.
Yeah.
They caught the little bit of thing, and nobody made the leap. You know, not enough of them made.
Yeah,
the leap.
not enough of a leap was made.
But I think with some other genres, there's some more consistency, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we needed. Yeah, well, I'll be honest. The rap, I think you agree. Like the rap game here, we're our own worst enemy. Like we fuck ourselves over.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
here,
we don't give ourselves enough support first. Yeah,
we don't give ourselves enough support. We also kill each other.
Yeah.
Houdini, for example,
Yeah.
that was a star that could have went somewhere.
Exactly.
Houdini was like top 5, like underground, if you like to say, local rappers. You know, he was up there with Pressa. He's gone. So
Yeah.
that's someone we never got to see shine. Pressa is one of the last people right now that have like a good shot at being like big.
Yeah.
Big in the North American landscape more than just Canada, right? Because you got all the main names we all know, the Tories and the Drakes, but those guys are different. They're on a whole different ball game. So, right, but we got Presses, we got like Smileys. There's like a couple other people.
We got the young Tories.
Yeah,
He's kind of doing his thing.
yeah,
He's I feel like he's more respected by like the SoundCloud dudes in America. They fuck with his music a lot more.
yeah.
So I see him like hanging out with a lot of those SoundCloud dudes. Even he was hanging out with fucking like PNB Rock yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, in like LA.
PNB Rock.
Him and Castro Guapo are in LA or some shit. Or yeah, I think it was LA.
So maybe he's producing for them.
Oh no, we'll see.
Something.
But yeah, I don't know.
Is it
I don't
dead?
know.
It's like if that's the case, that's like really sad.
I don't know if it's dead. I
When
should
the
say it's
fuck are
dead.
we gonna go back up then? Like,
I feel like we'll come back up in the next couple years.
I think there's people who are just under the they're working on it. You
They're
know,
working
we
on
need
it,
you kind of need to shed the skin and work on the next layer. We need to create the next layer
Yeah.
now. You know.
Well, I think Kevin is right. It's definitely we're really good in the R&B realm of things right now.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people. Shouts
that
out.
is going to take
All of
us
them.
far.
Yeah.
We know some of the names and people kind of buzzing around here, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of them have like spawned off of like a bit of Daniel Caesar and a bit of The Weeknd and yeah, there is that whole sound over here that's like really, really, really good,
Yeah.
and that is underrated here and everywhere else.
Yeah. The R&B, yeah.
The R&B world,
is
yeah.
low-key here.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of great R&B acts.
Yeah.
Just low key right now, but
Yeah.
a lot of them I would say are actually breaking into that mainstream world. It's just that they're so low key here that people aren't taking in, but Americans are. Mm-hmm. For example, like Looney, or
And we got like the bigger ones like Division,
Savannah Ray.
yeah,
Savannah Ray,
yeah, Savannah Ray,
Toby.
But they're all getting the Eaton Center billboard thing. So
Yeah.
What's the name? What's his
Spotify
name?
Canada thing, yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Hey, it's a big from what?
Daniel
Joel.
Caesar's. Joel too.
Daniel Caesar's brother?
No, the guy who's affiliated with him.
Dylan St. Clair.
Dylan St.
oh
Clair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan St. Clair.
He hasn't really taken off yet, but
He's in conversations though. You know
yeah,
what I
he's
mean?
like floating around
Yeah.
and like getting some playlist
Yeah.
hits, which is cool, and his numbers are
I think he got nominated for a Juno.
he hasn't actually taken off yet.
Yeah. I think you got him. It was
Right.
crazy. Yeah, all the Juno nominees for one category was like all people from like here. Or,
Yeah,
like,
eh?
that we know. You know, like, it was like Looney.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. They are. They
Totally,
are that
yeah.
little. There's that little pocket of people like that.
Yeah.
That you know our ex business associates kind of introduced us to in the past. And they are looking like pretty good. But it's like they're like cool. They're like talented and sick. But it's just like how and when are they going to like take that to the next level?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to see Looney at
I get you.
Bonnaroo or something. Or
I
some
think-
shit.
I think
you know, like a big festival.
Charlotte
Like,
Day
I wanna see
Wilson is
that
another.
happen.
Yeah.
She's making.
That's
huge
the
moves.
name I was remembering now.
Yeah.
Charlotte Day Wilson. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they're all right there. You know, they're all making those. They're all in those
Yeah.
rooms and conversations to be
Yeah.
at that next.
I feel like
fucking Looney's playing something. One of those festivals with the name.
One of those festivals with a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like a weird name from.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
One of
it's
them.
not Burning Man, is it?
No.
No.
We know a guy who did Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick.
Nick. Shouts out Nikki
Wow,
T.
she did the one. Only one post on her fucking.
Oh, of course.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember what the name of the festival is.
Well,
It's a
shouts-
big
Yeah.
music festival. Yeah.
Shouts out
Yeah,
the
because I
festival.
feel like someone like her and and a few others can get some of those like smaller. can get
It was
into-
the one where
into
it's
those
like it's all
festivals, yeah.
rappers are on the headline. It's like
You're not talking about like Rolling Loud, are you?
no, not Rolling.
That'd be crazy.
Maybe
but, like,
Rolling
nah,
Loud.
she's a
I
little.
don't think it was Rolling Loud.
Nah, I
but-
can't. Rolling
yeah.
Loud's like SoundCloud.
I almost said Veld. I was like,
No.
no, that would be. That'd actually be probably one of the last things she'd ever be at.
that's true.
That's the funny thing. Like all the Canadian festivals are like
There's no real
They
good
they don't even pick Canadian.
Canadian festivals.
No, it's all American.
They all got washed. Yeah, they all tried to become some kind of fake American festival.
Coachella,
Yeah.
fake or something like that.
Or they become like they try to just do the dance stuff, which I think even the dance stuff would just become they get like rappers and stuff too.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
They all get held up at the customs. They get ASAP Rocky to headline. This guy can't get in the country.
And he can't get into the country, and then when he
Yeah.
finally does, it's fucking like
He's okay. He can get
3
in.
a.m.
He
Yeah.
can get in. But when you're trying to get Travis or fucking like
Cardi
or the Migos,
Cardi B.
Yeah,
yeah, fucking always happens.
Yeah, man.
So annoying.
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. All the big festivals here are just like basically like wannabe like Rolling Louds and Coachellas and shit. Cause yeah, I don't know why. Like Veld will have a couple Canadian acts, but if they do, it's like 88 Glam
Yeah, exactly.
or like Dead Mouse. Is he Canadian?
yeah.
Is he?
So,
Yeah, Dead Mouse. Yeah,
I think so.
Dead Mouse. That's who it would be.
Shouts out Dead Mouse, yo.
Yeah, Dead Mouse is sick. Yeah,
Legend.
it'd be like Dead Mouse.
I always felt like he was like Swedish.
Governor's Ball.
Not at all.
Governor's Ball.
Dead Mouse is like a white. He's a
Yeah,
white.
he's whitey.
He's a white guy.
I know, and he doesn't have an accent at all.
Like you look at Dead Mouse and you're like, this guy's from Hamilton.
No, he reminds me of PewDiePie.
Swedish? No, I mean like most of the big top guys are like Swedish or like
Yeah.
they're like Nordic. For some reason.
R.I.P. Avicii.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that
him.
was crazy.
Like him, for example.
Shit, bro.
Avicii and like, yeah, bro, they're all fucking.
What a
from
life
there.
it must have been to be on tour with him for a couple. You know.
You know?
I heard that that Mike Posner song where he's like, I took a pill in Ibiza.
Yeah.
That shit's real. Like that shit was probably
That was real
That was
life.
probably like a
look at him.
craziest night of all time. Like
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
that is crazy.
And he died because of just partying, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
That's
These guys live crazy.
really
lives.
lived that life. You know,
He
like
really lived that life.
Yeah.
Bro. When
Bro,
people say, "Yo, he really lived that life,"
Just
he
at
really
parties
lived that
all
life.
day, every day. Like that's
that shit's exhausting. You know, when you just
Yeah.
fucking the whole waiting for that beat
And all you
drop.
hear is,
Yeah.
so annoying.
oh man.
Fucking so annoying. I remember I was watching an interview for when I was like, remember the good old days of dubstep and shit?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah.
Shout out Skrillex.
This shit goes in waves, right? Like house,
Yeah.
mid 2000s house was cool. The shit that was on like Z103 back in the 90s and 2000s was nice. Dubstep was sick. The EDM shit, I never fully got on board with it. There's
Yeah.
a couple of tracks that were cool, but like I never fully liked that whole lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
The EDM like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
like 2012.
Well, 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a
like
couple
the-
tracks
yeah.
out. There's some hot tracks.
There's
out.
there's a few, you know.
But I was watching an interview of this guy named Borgor. He was like my favorite
Legend, yeah.
He was like my favorite dubstep producer. And he was talking about his lifestyle and shit before he got like a girlfriend. And he's like, bro, honestly, He's like, I did some disgusting things. He's like, I remember I fucked a girl in the ass and I didn't get to wash my dick for 3 days.
Who said this?
Borkor. He's like, I fucked a girl.
Too much info, bro.
He's like, I fucked a girl in the ass and I didn't have the opportunity to wash my dick for 3 days.
What do you mean?
Because he was just like, I fucked her and then I had a set.
Okay.
And then he partied. He had to hop on a flight. And then once he landed, he had another set. And he had another set that night in the same place. You know what I mean? He just wasn't able to
put his dick in the trailer sink or something.
The trailer sink, don't kill me.
There's gotta be a sink somewhere.
The airplane sink. Can you imagine how uncomfortable that would be? Your elbows are fucking busting the door open and shit.
Kind of wipe it with a fucking.
But I remember hearing that and thinking, yo, that life is real.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, man. He's like, yeah, bro, I fucked a girl in the ass and he just literally didn't have the opportunity.
He's too busy, man.
He's just too busy.
He's on the go.
Just partying and shit. That's just a wild life to live, man.
Fuck.
But yeah, shouts out Borgor.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Avicii, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Avicii,
Crazy life.
Avicii was I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I know.
Never do, really.
No, never.
I didn't really know much. I knew his music, but him personally, I didn't know anything about. I thought he was a pretty quiet guy.
Oh no, yeah, I remember just hearing stories about him just partying.
That's it.
Yeah, he was that guy.
I never really heard about him outside of that. I was like, oh yeah, he's probably just some very mild, chill Swedish guy.
Yeah.
Like most Swedish people are pretty chill from what I've seen.
I feel you. I always wonder if well, I'm sure this is what it is, but I wonder if us growing up in such different times, how much this has affected my music taste, because I fuck with EDM.
Yeah.
I fuck with the dubstep shit.
We've been through a lot of quick little eras.
Yeah, man. And it's we were when we were young, when we were the most influential, that's when a lot of bands were just hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Good Charlotte and Blink 182 was still doing their thing, and Sum 41 was kind of still around and shit. And it's funny because I look at a lot of just black dudes and shit like that, and they're like, yo, I would never talk down on My Chemical Romance, because they're just yo, they were hard. But I wonder other generations, so if did they have anything like that they experienced?
That's true. Know? We went through we had the access to a bunch of different genres, but then also there was in radio and just in pop culture, different genres pop in at different times. They all kind of had their different moments. Yeah. And now with this generation, it's kind of you just grow up and everybody's just playing the same thing. Or,
exactly.
What do your cousins listen to? I'm just curious. I think they're a good person to look at.
My cousins listen
to... They're about that age.
They mainly listen to the same type of shit. So they listen to fucking just drill shit right now because that's what's on top. New York drill music and...
New York drill.
And then they listen to Polo G.
They listen to Pop Smoke.
Yeah. Polo G and NLE Choppa.
Yeah.
And
Moneybag Yo.
Nah, not Moneybag Yo. They're not mature enough for that.
Okay.
It's on that little kid shit, fuck her up.
Lil Mosey.
Yeah, Yeah, Lil Mosey. They fucked with Lil Mosey a lot before the charges.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. Basic shit that kids would be listening to. You know what I mean?
Boy.
Young Boy, no, they don't really listen to Young Boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, they never really got into it. I think they just missed that little bit of era because
Young Boy's how old?
Young Boy's 20, bro.
Yeah, Young Boy's the father of
but
8,
he's
bro.
The way his life is, he's been here since he's 40 years old.
He's 20 and
he's
you missed
45.
that wave, bro. Yeah. This guy was this guy.
Young Boy's an OG already. This guy
can't even.
He really is.
He can't even legally drink, dude.
Exactly.
He can't even legally drink, bro. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, man.
He has 8 kids, bro.
But he's out here, bro. He's out here. He's at least 45 mentally. At least.
That's crazy, man.
Chief Keef too.
Yeah, Chief Keef is.
Chief Keef's old, bro.
Chief Keef's 70.
Yeah,
he's 300. I forgot. My bad. He's 300.
Yeah, Chief Keef. How old is Chief Keef? 25?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Even
maybe.
Soulja Boy is 28.
Yeah, Soulja Boy's 28, 29 this year. He's 29 this year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Chill there, buddy.
I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, everybody's guys.
Cool, man. If that's the case, how would you like to go out, my friend? Well, everyone. How would you like everyone to go out?
How should everybody go out?
I think a meteor is cool.
Nah, the sun hitting the Earth.
Sun hitting Earth.
Like it just colliding with us?
Yeah. Burning us all.
How close would it have to be to burn us alive? Like
not that close. It could probably burn us from really far.
It's already hot as fuck as it is.
Exactly.
You're like, yeah.
I would just love to see like the ice caps just melt and people's skin burning and flesh tearing.
Jesus Christ, man, you good?
The land becoming dry, our oceans being depleted. And vaporized all within seconds. Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would
to witness? Like some
like
Terminator 2
like
Judgment
it would
Day.
actually just boil. It would just boil the oceans.
It would boil everything
Imagine
up.
the oceans boiling. Like
Crazy.
they start bubbling up.
That'd be scary, bro.
That's crazy. The ocean's already scary as it is. Like it's crazy. Like in the daytime, like oceans look beautiful, right? But then if you've ever been on a boat at night, it's like it's kind of spooky, man. Like it's just like this black abyss.
I can't help but
could
look
suck
at
you
the
up.
ocean and be like, yo, that's so much water.
That's so much water.
You know how much water that is?
That's like, yeah, there's parts that are thousands of feet deep. And there's parts that we don't even know about, you know, how deep. They're so deep we haven't even been there. And, yeah, there's so much water.
That's a lot of water.
So much water.
It's
It's like so much water that you think of like all the water. If you were to take Lake Ontario and like dump it into the ocean, you wouldn't even notice any difference.
It'd be light. It'd be like,
I don't even think the ocean would rise
yeah.
at all.
So wild.
It would just like,
It's just so much water.
it would just go there. It would just be there.
It's just there. But yeah, man, that would be the best way for everybody to go. Probably the sun just and the earth colliding. Would be a fun way to go out.
Jesus.
Or into a black hole.
Yeah, the meteor might actually be shit because it wouldn't kill everyone right away, right?
Exactly. You don't want.
You
I
go
don't want
into
any
like
survivors.
this, like you go into like this fallout,
yeah.
and then
What's that called?
nuclear fallout. It's not nuclear though.
When there's like the gray skies or whatever,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
There's a name for it, yeah.
Yeah, like the whole world would be covered in
And soot.
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, and then it would probably kill everything, and then like, yeah, you know, wouldn't be able to like live very long. And then like for like half the world, life would just be like brutal for like several months. And yeah.
I'm wondering what it's gonna be for us. How we're gonna, go out.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
Or kill ourselves.
There's a few ways. There's a lot of ways.
A lot of ways.
There's a lot of ways. We're already kind of like living in like a very, 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 very mild way.
Yeah.
The pandemics, right? Pandemics are very possible, but like at the same time, like I don't think a pandemic would ever like wipe out everyone, because that's kind of like against what a virus is supposed to do. Like a virus is unless it's like a extreme, man-made in a lab type shit that's supposed to kill everybody. But if it's like a natural one, it's not going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Because like viruses are supposed to like spread and keep the hosts alive as long as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why certain viruses like AIDS are like very like successful, because they don't actually kill the host right away, right? So they you have it, and then you're able to spread it to like lots of people over time. It doesn't kill you in like a week. You don't have time to spread it because you die. That's why Ebola wasn't very successful. So Ebola was kind of just in that one part of Africa and didn't really leave because it was so deadly that it killed its host before the host was even able to kind of like spread it.
Dumbass.
You know what I mean? Like the person was so sick that they weren't even able to spread it. They were bedridden and dying. You know what I mean? There was no what's that period where you're contagious but you have no symptoms, whatever it's called. Basically, that period. There wasn't any period like that. Like you just became sick and you died. And that was it.
R.I.P.
But yeah, pandemics. What else? Like we got like nuclear shit. We could blow up the world. North Korea could blow us up. Yeah, the brain chips. We all like turn into
Aliens.
Alien invasion possible.
Black hole.
Yeah.
Black hole, very unlikely. But
Moon.
what would the moon do?
Either crash into us or if the moon is destroyed.
But why would the moon crash into us? What
it
would
just
cause it?
falls out of orbit and comes barreling towards us?
Would that actually take out the planet?
Most likely.
Is it big enough?
Yeah.
The moon's huge, right?
Yeah.
What's the size of the moon? Like, do you know?
And wait, what is the moon?
It's a part of the Earth, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a part of the Earth that broke off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just became an
It-
orbit.
I think it.
That's what
was
stabilized the
destroyed before.
planet or something. Yeah, I think it was
Shit.
yeah, something. It was like before, when the Earth, like in 2 billion years ago or whatever, before the Earth started being able to actually develop life and water and stuff. It was just a rock. I think something
Mars,
crashed
yeah.
onto
The
it.
moon keeps us alive.
Yeah, it's like
Some
some
way.
yeah, it crashed in, something crashed in, I think, and then the piece came back and
Yeah,
it
right.
started floating, and then both of them kind of created each other
Beautiful.
and like regulated their gravity and stuff.
I just want to look at the size of the moon. Well,
On his phone.
well, the radius is 1,700 kilometers.
Yeah.
So that's like from here to like
Can you even fathom that?
Yeah,
that's like from here. That might even be farther than here to Vancouver.
yeah.
Vancouver is like how far? Like Vancouver is, and you can calculate it with Google Maps.
Google.
Okay, so I was way off.
Wrong.
So Vancouver is actually 4,200 kilometers away.
Okay.
So a quarter of the way. So we can guess it's like, maybe going to like,
Was that Saskatchewan?
yeah, probably about halfway ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the size of the moon. So yeah, basically like size of Texas.
What else? Oh, that was nice. Those are the main ways, I'm pretty sure. Nuclear war. Yeah. Nuclear war, aliens, AI, disease.
Some sort of underwater species that we don't know about
like
that decides to
some
just come through and
Actual Godzilla.
yeah, they're like, all right, it's time for us to
We need to leave now, like this second,
yeah,
or else.
And they kill us all?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
the,
so
the
like,
reptilians, I think they're called.
They,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
like, you guys ever played
reptilians.
Mass Effect, the game? Or you guys heard of it?
Yeah.
That's literally what that's about. Like there's these things called Reapers, which are like these huge, like super intelligent aliens that have lived. They've been alive for like several like they've been alive and on Earth longer than like humans have been on Earth.
Yeah.
Like they've basically lived through multiple intelligent species
Yeah.
on this planet,
Yeah.
and they came out.
Which
from
would
the
make
ocean.
sense
Which
because
would make sense.
Yeah.
underwater conditions are much more stable than anything
Yeah.
that's happened on land. Plus,
Yeah.
life we know started way earlier in the ocean before
Yeah.
anybody came on land. So
Yeah, like in that what that alien does is it waits for a dominant species to take over, like human race, for example. And once they hit a certain level, they basically wipe them all out and then wait for the next intelligent species to then evolve again.
Which makes
And
sense
they
because
repeat
that's
that
kind of what
process.
happens in this world.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've had multiple
Yeah.
times where life has just been destroyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like dinosaurs dominated the planet at one point, and then they were all wiped out.
Even before that.
And
Yeah,
when
there's
it
been
just-
5, I think, mass
Yeah,
extinctions.
5
Yeah,
mass extinctions before that.
yeah,
yeah, so
And yeah, the dinosaurs was just the last one.
yeah,
and that was millions of years ago. So
Coming up.
we're next.
yeah.
But I think honestly, our era would be like the shortest, given how quickly shit's changing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's
So people don't think about like the conditions that we live in
Yeah.
right now, or just because we haven't lived through an ice age and we haven't lived through like
oh yeah,
so many natural.
the only reason we
things,
exist is because we have like the most perfect Earth conditions.
Yeah, like
that
like
exist right now.
we don't understand that the combination of oxygen and shit in
Yeah,
the air is
yeah,
perfect for us to be able to like just think about shit. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, and because it takes so long to change, it just like feels like forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, like I was listening to basically this is gonna blow your mind. I was listening to Joe Rogan, and it was Neil deGrasse Tyson recently, and he was talking about how scientists believe that there actually is a timeline for this universe and like most of the universe, all other universes, where they this is like the craziest estimation. Like, there's no way of really knowing this, but they somewhat estimate that within 22 billion years, all universes will like cease to exist and basically rip.
Interesting.
Like, they're basically pulling apart from each other, and at one point they're gonna rip, and all universes that exist that we know won't exist in 22 billion years. So essentially there'll be nothing. There'll be nothing of within nothing. Like, you can't even wrap your brain around that. Like, it's like all planets that we have found and known and exist won't exist in 22 billion years. Nothing. There'll be nothing.
Interesting.
It's not bad.
Like,
Yeah.
but how is there nothing? Like, there's
I wonder what that
literally
would look
nothing.
like. You know?
I don't know. I can't even.
That's probably what DMT is.
Everything that exists now will not exist.
Yeah.
This whole reality won't exist.
That makes sense.
That doesn't make sense.
That makes complete sense.
I don't even understand. Like,
That makes sense. I can
it's
see it all going.
scary, man.
There's just a lot of shit, you know?
There's layers to that too. Like, you know, that's one. I like if that theory is just everything is gone in an instant. There's ones where you watch a time lapse of the universe where it's just a world of black holes and just a world of antimatter, which we don't even know what the fuck that is, or dark matter, or
Dark
whatever.
matter, yeah.
And it's like, you know,
It's just crazy. Yeah.
what is that? What does a world of all black holes even mean? Like, what does that even fucking the universe of all black holes? Like, what is that?
That's what the secret to the universe is. That dark matter, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dark energy.
Yeah.
That's what the secret is, bro. Once we figure that shit out,
Like, what is anything really?
it's gonna be amazing.
Why is it here? You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, there's this like abyss
Yeah, man.
outside of our planet that's just like somewhat we believe is infinite, because there's a basically infinite timelines with an infinite. Everything's infinite.
Basically, exactly.
Which then, yeah, if that's true, then like literally like relating this to Rick and Morty, like in some world there's like some alternate version of you.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
There's many. Yeah.
Several.
If there's infinite,
Lots.
if there's infinite timelines across infinite galaxies and universes, then like there has to be, at some point, some alternate version of us doing something.
Yeah.
Because it would have to exist at some point.
Exactly. You would have to. Which is just wild. It's just wild to think about little choices and shit like that, and what they could change.
Doesn't even make sense, man.
Yeah, I was watching my my space videos the other day, and my girlfriend was by me. She's like, "Yo, this shit pisses me off."
And like at this point,
She's like, "Yo, I don't get this shit, yo."
like get space.
Yeah, she gets it, but she doesn't get it. She's
Well,
just like,
I get it. Like I get why she doesn't get it.
yeah,
It's just like you're just like yeah, we know it's there, but like there's like a million questions as to why it exists, how it exists, how it actually works.
She's roasting
We have
me.
an idea of how it works, but it's like,
She's
we
roasting
really
me.
know?
She's like, by the end of the video, I bet you won't have any answers to any of your questions.
Like a scientist can technically just
facts.
make something
like,
up.
You just get more questions, really,
Yeah.
but that's the best part about it,
Yeah.
you know?
Like a scientist can technically just make something up about space, and we'll just believe them.
Yeah,
They can't go to me. I can't go to them and disprove it. If a scientist says that all universes are going to rip in half in 22 billion years, there's no one going to be here 22 billion years later to call him out on it.
hey,
Hey, you were fucking wrong, dude.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you could just say that shit.
Yeah,
Well, it's up to the rest of the
Yeah.
future people to use, people have to put forth the claim, and then you have to like disprove it or not, or
Earth
see if
won't
it's true or
exist
not or
that
whatever.
long from now. It'll just be a rock. Like, it'll be
if
what's
it's
the
even here.
expiration on the sun? It's way before that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's not 22 billion
No,
years.
our sun's dying. Yeah.
It's like a billion years. It's like not even a billion years. It's not that long. Well, it is long, but it's not, in the grand scheme of everything, it's not that long.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So like, there'll probably be like tens of thousands of dominant species on this planet before that happens. Because we won't be the dominant species until that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are gonna like die out in some way, and then
Yeah.
it's just like chance. It's just like chance. Like you take a million years and divide it by chance. What are the chances at some point some tragedy happens to us and kills us all?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you think about human life for 5 million years, at some point, some fucking rock is gonna come and kill us all.
Something.
Yeah.
Something's gonna come here and destroy us all.
Yeah, natural.
At some point.
Yeah.
It's just like literally chance. Like it's just like
Dinosaurs
it's going to
lasted
happen.
for hundreds of millions of years. You know? And we've only existed for like a couple 100,000, and we're probably gonna get wiped out in under that in less than that time.
Exactly. We still have time.
So how many specks at time do you think there's been already? You know?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's just like interesting to think like who's the like we don't even like the species that will be dominant on this planet might exist right now.
Octopus.
What if it's like whales
Octopus
or some
and
shit? What if
jellyfish?
like dolphins or the next humans?
Could be.
Donkeys.
Could be donkeys, man. Could be dogs. I don't know.
We're gonna move into a phase of like talking
Lab rats.
animals,
Yeah.
like in fucking Zootopia.
Yeah.
I think
It's
that's
just
possible.
the Pixar theory, bro.
Shit. Yep.
That is possible. Also, a lot of people believe that maybe even within our lifetime.
Actually, the Pixar theory is fucking. It's robots. It's animals. Yeah, it's all the shit we talked about.
Yeah.
Space.
I think the most realistic one's like Wall-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Well, in the theory, that's like the first thing that happens, right?
There's like some weird timeline of
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta sit down and look at that again.
You should do a review of that, like a
The whole Pixar
reaction.
theory.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I was saying something. Dominant species.
Donkeys.
Donkeys? You think it'd be donkeys?
No, I'm just trying to help you remember.
Yeah.
No,
Donkeys.
no worries, no worries.
Jellyfish.
It could be. Oh, yeah. In our lifetime, like I feel like there's a good chance that we might be able to like, maybe read each other's minds
Oh yeah.
or communicate, without actually saying words.
Yeah.
I think that is
I think that's the next step.
that's actually, it's closer to our future than you think. Like, we'll see.
Yeah, no, I can
We'll
see
see.
that.
Like that is crazy, man. That'll change the game in communication.
I'm trying to fuck.
I mean, if dolphins
hear
kind
that
of
in your
already
mind?
do it, right? Dolphins kind of already do it.
Oh yeah, I saw. Sorry to go away from the subject, but it's still on this subject a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw this thing online. I don't know. I didn't read into it, so it may or may not be real or true. But Maz are saying humans could learn echolocation in 10 weeks if they really just tried.
I'm sure we can.
Amazing.
Echolocation.
I saw. Yeah, it was. Can't remember what. I think it was one of those BBC docs or something where it was like it was a blind guy who's learned to kind of use his cane tapping to figure out where things are.
Our brain
proximity.
is so powerful, and like we use so little of it.
Yeah.
So how much of this like potential do we have in our learning capabilities, like with our brain? You know what I mean? Like we haven't even, like we barely scraped the surface on like how much we can actually like learn and absorb, and like we're kind of living on like dumb mode.
We
Like,
know
humans are,
just
like-
as much about our brain as we know about the ocean.
Yeah, pretty much, which is crazy. And like humans, I guarantee like human potential right now is like super low.
Yeah.
Like we're living like to our lowest potential basically.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
For sure, you know. Especially like brain capacity and stuff. Yeah, we just kind of choose to be dumb right now, to be honest. There's way more we could be doing. Plus science will kind of kick that up a notch, you know?
Hopefully, yeah.
With Neuralink and shit.
And you already got your chip in you, so
Maybe.
probably just upgrade it.
In my arm right now?
Yeah.
From the vax?
I was thinking about that the other day. You know, the Neuralink will connect everybody, but like, we already are. Like, the internet already did that. You know, the world is never. We don't know what that's like.
So I want to be more connected, you know?
Yeah, we don't know what that's like to like, not live in a world where like you can actually see everything in the world. You know what I mean? Like, that's people lived and died and didn't know that there was another ocean, something across the ocean. You know what I mean? That's where we are right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was only like, I mean, technically that was only like 5 people ago.
Yeah.
Like 5 generations ago. That was like, mans were just coming over here. Being like, oh, there's some more land over here.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Wait, we're actually not the first ones. Okay, let's kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, was only like 5 people ago. Like the entire history of the United States was only like 4 people ago.
Yeah.
Like 4 generations ago when you think about it. Like if people lived 85 to like 100 years old, that was only like 4 people ago.
Sick. And this is what we have to show for it.
Yeah.
Not even flying cars yet. Fuckers. Fucking weak. Oh god. I had something and I forgot it. Oh yeah, I can't remember right now.
Let's take the shot.
Was it about science?
Yeah, let's take the shot.
We got this I found out about it through my girlfriend, and I told Kevin, and we should just get some shit on the pod to drink randomly. It's what's it called? On the House.
On the House, yeah.
It's like some service where it's free because it's on the house. They send you basically a bunch of samples in the mail, and it's like a random little care package.
Yeah. I honestly can't remember. I forgot completely that we even signed up for this. But
yeah, it took a while to get here.
Yeah. Because it must have been months ago. But
yeah, definitely
they
was.
ask you a couple questions. You know, are you like
Yeah.
how often do you drink? What kind of products you like?
Yeah.
And they sent. I guess I don't know. Maybe they send 2 things a year. It's free shit. It's pretty sick.
We got like a Pure Leaf iced tea. We got a Smirnoff like cooler.
Yeah. 2 little shots.
And we got like those 2 little.
A Crown Peach. That's what we got in the cup
like
right
these,
now.
Yeah, these little bottles that you get. They're sample bottles basically that you get like with the regular size bottles. Basically, so they're like a shot and a half. So whatever, get you a little buzz. You got about like what 3 shots in a cooler.
Yeah.
Wash it down with some iced tea for free. Like that's not bad. Yeah. So we're gonna take this Crown Royal shot. I haven't had Crown Royal in a while.
Cheers to
the pod.
The pod and the death of humanity.
to the lifting of our lockdown.
The swift and beautiful death.
The swift and horrific death.
What's that, like a peach, right?
Yeah. Not bad.
I've never had flavored whiskey.
Ooh, it's burning my.
It burns down it burns down all the way down, but at first it's nice and mild, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
We need to get the liquor.
It's not a bad aftertaste. It just burns.
Yeah. It tastes good.
So on the house, if you're listening, we can get us some more care packages, and we'll support your interesting business.
Yeah,
I think it's interesting. I guess it's like I feel like you guys just like buy free samples and then like.
It's almost like those boxes.
They're like the middlemen to samples. They're like, hey Smirnoff, send us your samples. We'll promote your shit.
Yeah.
And then.
Or like those boxes where you get like Asian treats, but you have to pay for those ones. But they like send you a bunch of like Asian candy, like from China or like Japan or something like that.
Yeah. They have these. They have those with like dogs too, like the fucking. There's like those woof boxes or some shit. I don't know if you guys know that shit, but.
No, that's you and your family.
Yeah.
Your mother.
Yeah. So here's some dog treats that no one wanted.
Dogs, man. I always feel bad for dogs, bro.
Why?
Yeah. They don't want to eat that shit.
No, my dog loves it.
Because that's all they could have. That's all you're giving your
Is dog food?
Yeah.
They don't. I don't think they know any better. Like,
they do.
They just, like dog food
They've
is.
seen dogs on TV with steak.
Oh my god.
Brian Griffin is fucking walking and talking.
Like dog food is formulated to like basically taste and smell. Cause like dogs when they eat, it's like 90% smell. So they smell dog food from what I understand, and it's just like it smells like meat. Cause it's like some fucking weird like meat. It's like hot dogs. You know how hot dogs like meat, but it's like, what is it?
Yeah.
It's like basically like dog food is like hot dogs. It's like mashed up like protein that you don't. It's like mystery protein, you know.
I do like hot dogs.
Hot dogs are good. Hot dogs are good, but when you think about a hot dog, you're like, this is like weird. Like, what is this?
I like some
this is
glizzies.
chicken, but it's not even the color of chicken. Like, why is it this pink color?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that happen?
Do you have a favorite type of hot dog?
Like brand and shit, or like I like beef dogs more than chicken.
I like beef as well. More than pork or chicken or whatever.
Yeah, the beefs are classic. And like I don't know, I do like the bigger ones.
I like juicy jumbos.
Yeah,
That's a classic.
Yeah, those ones are good.
Juicy jumbo glizzies or top tier.
Juicy jumbo glizzy.
The top tier.
What do you put on your hot dog?
I'm a ketchup mayo.
Okay, the mayo. Okay.
Ketchup mayo, and if I'm at the stand, if I'm at the hot dog, whatever.
Where you have unlimited. You have like
then I'm getting
the best selection.
Yeah,
you know?
then I'm getting the onions and the banana peppers
Okay.
as well.
The mayo is actually something I'd get too, but not always. I mix and match. Like, I'm like a ketchup mustard relish guy.
That's it. Yeah.
The trio, and then
The trio.
some onions.
Isn't there? Did they sell that shit where it's like in the same bottle or something? You squeeze it all at one time.
That's
or
disgusting.
maybe ketchup
There's
and
no way.
mayo or ketchup and mustard. I think.
Like mayo chop, but with mustard.
I think so. Yeah.
Ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, I think one of those combinations.
Like
yeah.
they're mixed, or they did just come out of two separate.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
They
it
just
comes
come
out.
out of
Yeah,
two
it
separate
comes at the same
things.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
hopefully they're not mixed, because that
Yeah.
would be kind of. I mean, they end up being mixed when you do that.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Ketchup, mustard, relish, and then like if it's like a topping, like some onions maybe,
True.
or some bacon bits.
Bacon bits are
bacon
nice.
bits.
Nice. Yeah.
Some bacon bits, yeah.
What about you, Kevin? What'd you put on yours, yo?
Yeah. Ketchup, if it's good mustard, relish if you have it. I don't really mind. Yeah, like some cheese sometimes.
Yeah, I've done the cheese before.
Yeah. Onions if it's at the at the hot dog stand, and some bacon sometimes.
I've never had bacon on mine before.
Yeah.
Some bacon bits, yeah.
I didn't know that was even an option.
Yeah.
That's an option,
I'm
yeah.
about to go hop by Canadian
I
Tire.
like chili dogs actually, so if I can get a chili dog.
A chili dog, yeah, classic.
Chili dogs are sick, and
Yeah.
the only place I know you can get those at is Dairy Queen.
Yeah, Dairy Queen all year. I was even gonna say like the X, like that's the only spot.
Yeah, but like a place you can just get it is
Yeah,
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen,
That's
yeah,
literally the
you're
only
right.
place I know that you can get one, unless you're at a fucking sporting event,
chili cheese dogs.
or you're at some like Chicago.
We don't have
style
those.
hot dog.
Yeah,
place.
because I remember going to Nathan's in some mall somewhere, and it's like we don't have
the
that.
US,
we don't.
right?
Yeah, we don't have that hot dog culture.
There's,
you know?
like,
we don't have those
one
nice
place
hot dog
downtown.
spots.
Yeah,
you know?
that one place by Burger
Frank's
Place.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's, like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah,
place.
yeah.
It's just downtown. So if you're there, but
Did Smokes try to do one?
a wienery,
A
Smokes
wienery? That sounds familiar, but I don't
Sounds
know.
familiar.
I didn't just make that up.
Is it
They
on
had
college?
some
Is it on?
type of
It was on college, I
Smokes
think,
wienery,
right?
They
yeah.
had some type of other eatery or whatever.
Yeah. Beside, they had the burrito place.
Burrito-y.
Yeah, but I
Burrito-y.
think they had one beside the poutine place at
Yeah.
on college. I
Yeah?
think. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, wienery.
Yeah, the only place is like I think you can get. Can you get a chili dog at Five Guys? That might be a thing too. I can't remember.
Maybe.
Maybe,
I think so.
or like New York Fries.
Yeah.
You could get it from New York Fries. I'm pretty sure.
Is New York fries good?
You've never had it?
No, I have. I just haven't been able to figure out if
I
it's
think they're
actually
just
good.
like
Oh yeah, like is it just like are you just yeah? I know what you mean. Like you just get it because you're at a mall.
yeah.
And you get it because
Yeah,
it's
I
there,
think that's
or,
what it- yeah,
or
I
is
think
it
that's what it
something
is.
you're gonna get?
I feel like it's goodish.
Are you gonna go
I
out of
think
your way?
it's okay. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
It's actually not that great when you compare it to Smokes.
But
Like
even
if they were
Smokes isn't that good.
no,
Yeah.
chill. Smokes is pretty fire.
No.
Yo, get out of here.
No.
Smokes is pretty fire.
Smokes was
is fine.
good until they started getting locations everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like fucking Sunrise, and like
Yeah. You can't. It's quality control because it's just like it's just fries and then they put a little bit of the gravy on
Yeah.
top. Once you get through that top layer, it's just you're eating fries,
So like I don't know, like poutine.
and the fries aren't like fire. You know.
yeah, it's not like
I've had better fries. I've had
exactly. You've had better fries. You've probably had better gravy.
Yeah.
It's just this is the only place that's gonna give you a fucking Thanksgiving poutine or whatever.
Yeah. And that's the problem too. Is I always get something and then I'm like, shit. I think I would have been more satisfied with another thing. They have too many
Exactly.
fucking options.
I almost just usually just get the classic.
Yeah.
Maybe the pulled pork.
I always feel bad getting the classic.
Exactly,
I'm like,
yes.
am I really going here to get a classic poutine?
And that's why I enjoyed my poutini's experience more because they only had like 3 options or whatever.
I
so
never got to have poutine.
yeah, so you just had the original, and it's just crazy. It's just a good poutine, you know.
So who makes the best poutine then? If it's not, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be
that's the
Smokes,
That's
but
the next season.
Yeah, the next season. Yeah.
The poutine game is fire. There's a lot of options.
Yeah, I don't think Scarborough has
A lot
any
of people.
contributions.
A lot
I
of
don't know.
people have. You know,
We'd have
'cause
to go to Montreal.
you got them. Oh,
Yeah.
Montreal poutine is crazy, man. I've had a few. I used to get this like rotisserie chicken one they had there, which was like crazy. So good. It's so big, man. Like you're like, this is like 2 meals for like $10.
Jeez.
I was like, holy fuck, I'm dying. This is something Americans don't eat.
Yeah, I know. That's
I'm
one
so
thing. Yeah.
shook. Like
Yeah.
you think they would eat it? Like it's
Yeah.
sounds American to me. Gravy, fries, and cheese.
That's why they don't
That
have the fries
sounds-
supreme either, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
We're the masters of like the fry combinations here over here.
We've come up with amazing things that Americans just don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we get roasted because we don't have things that Americans have. But
Yeah,
it's just
like
like I could
certain
have
things.
those things anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Because they must not have the culture.
We
of
don't
like,
have In-N-Out.
You know,
Ooh.
Greek fries or
You
like
know?
when you just.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a full poutine. Sometimes it could just be a little bit of feta, a little bit of
Olive oil.
some
Greek
olive
fries
oil,
sick.
yeah,
yeah.
some black pepper.
some
Yeah.
lemon juice, and
Yeah.
some feta. Yeah, the best poutine, or like one of the best. Like it's honestly harder to think about that.
That's
one.
what I'm saying. It can't be Smokes. 'Cause
Yeah.
Smokes
I
is
guess not.
that good, man.
I guess not. Smokes is just like easy because it's just all there
it's
for
there.
you.
Yeah.
It's all there for you.
It's
You're
there.
like, okay, what do I want? Poutine? Okay, we're going to a poutine place.
Exactly.
Where am I going? Smokes, because it's like everywhere. And
Exactly. And you always order the large one and you eat half of it. You're like, oh my god, I hate my life.
So blog to number 1
Yeah.
is nom 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 poutine.
okay,
Never heard of it.
these are all these like I'm probably not gonna hear of any of these.
Number 2 is Leslieville Pumps, which I've been to, and I don't think I've had the poutine, but that's a pretty low key
Do we
spot.
trust this blog TO list? They're pretty.
Smokes
Pretty
Poutineery
legit.
Adelaide.
Just
Adelaide,
that
you
Holy
see?
Chuck.
Yeah, that's
That's
Holy
the name
Chuck.
of-
I've heard of Holy Chuck. I've never
Sea
had
Witch
it.
Fish and Chips.
A fish and chips place has some of the
What
best.
the fuck is this, bro?
Rainbow poutine,
Okay,
yo.
see, that shit needs to go to hell.
Yo, that kind of looks cool. You guys ever
Lobster
had the
poutine.
rainbow bagels?
That's as good as a fucking waffle.
You guys never had those?
Oh, we gotta try the Sumilicious place. They got smoked meat. I would trust that
that
their
looks legit.
poutine might be
Oh,
crazy.
Scarborough.
Yeah.
Yo.
This guy worked at Schwartz,
Oh.
and then he came here and then made his own smoked meat place in Scarborough. Yeah.
Shit. The 6 Burger Bar? That doesn't sound good to me.
The 6.
That was a paid
I don't
sponsor.
know about this.
Yeah, I don't know about that list.
I don't know about that list either. Why the Adelaide one? I've had the Adelaide plate one, but why that one?
Because that's the one.
Like that's the
What kind of?
Like,
this
that's
isn't
the-
a poutine, bro. This is.
I know why they picked
That's
the Adelaide
art,
one.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
the one you go to. That's the one you go to at 3 a.m. when you're pissed drunk.
Yeah.
That's the.
That's
the
it's
one.
That smokes.
I had the Chris Jerk. Have you had the Chris Jerk chicken shawarma poutine? This shit is crazy.
No, I've
No,
had
I
shawarma
haven't.
poutine, but I've.
This is this might be the first one. we hit.
Osmos
Yeah.
shawarma poutine's pretty blessed.
Nom nom nom. Rudy's.
Osmos.
AM. Oh, the breakfast poutine looks hard.
Osmos.
Where's that place?
Queen East.
I know the sunrise breakfast poutine is pretty sick.
Pumps.
With the hollandaise.
Damn, the pumps. Gotta check the pumps,
blow
bro.
your back out.
Poutinis.
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Knuckles. And- Yo, this shit looks crazy.
was wild.
What the hell is that? Why
Kenzo.
is there black shit on it?
Kenzo.
What is that?
Japo frites?
Okay.
Okay,
Looks
they're
cool.
like doing the fancy like.
Oh,
poutine.
that's
like one poutine I had was
Japanese place. Yeah.
There's
So
a poutine, bro. It's
oh,
like,
it's that seaweed and that's crazy. It's sweet mayo, Japanese sweet mayo and seaweed.
here in
That
Canada.
sounds
Like
hard.
when we make a poutine, we snap. Like basically here we call anything on top of fries and gravy and some cheese is a poutine. So we've like combined other cuisines into poutine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, like we have jerk chicken poutine, shawarma poutine. There's like I've had like crab leg poutine, lobster poutine. I've had like some crazy ones.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, then there's like a Mexican style poutine.
Yeah.
Where you get like sour cream on it or some shit, and there's like a bunch of different things. It's like it's like the Wild West, like it's just with poutines. It's just like whatever the fuck you can put on fries and gravy, like, and just call it a poutine. So, yeah, man, you're right. That should be a little thing we do.
Season 2, yo.
Season two,
yeah.
yo. Season 2.
Season 2.
We have to finish season 1 first.
Exactly, yeah.
Now that it's nice out, we should.
Yeah, man.
You know, we can go into places and actually eat
Yeah.
outside and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
11. Oh, yeah.
I would-
We haven't given the COVID update.
Okay, for the pod.
Shit's open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
now.
Partially like basically like patios and certain things. Like you still can't get a haircut.
Which is crazy.
I don't fucking get it. But you can go to a patio now. And there's some other stuff opening.
Can't men just get their haircut outside?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Like
saying, yo.
that's what I'm saying. Like you can 100%. Like my friend who lives in Pickering, one of his like neighbors is doing that. Like he's a barber, and so he's been out of work. He's just been cutting man's hair in his backyard
That's what they gotta
and
do,
charging
man.
people.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, that can't be illegal.
I wonder how much what that hair does to the environment.
Yeah.
Probably nothing though.
What do you mean? If you just leave it?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's biodegradable. It's like
Yeah.
it's hair. It'll just go away. Like animal hair is everywhere.
How long does that take for hair?
To biodegrade? Probably not that long. Probably not that. Actually, I take that back. Probably a long time. Because actually, when you think about it, like
Actually, hair's one of the last things.
things
to go.
that like when you look at like a dead body,
Yeah,
a
facts.
carcass,
Facts. Yeah.
like they'll look at like mummies and they still have hair. So maybe it is a long fucking time.
Pull out a mummy and he has waves. You can imagine, bro.
Yeah, I think hair and skin is, and of course bones are there forever, but like hair and skin is actually really slow.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't know then. Yeah, maybe it is like, it can't be bad for the environment though. It's not
No,
It's
that
not
makes sense,
hurting
yeah.
anything. It's not plastic.
I just wonder what your backyard would look like with fucking just hair sprinkled in your bushes and shit, because it's just blowing around in the wind and whatnot. It's fucking hilarious. That's jokes though. Fucking mummy. He just has a do rag on. you just take it off. They just take it off slowly, bro. Oh my god,
That
that'd
could
be fucking crazy.
wave check. Like it's
Yeah,
still there.
wave check.
I mean, that's like there probably is like a dead person that was buried with a do rag on. Probably you can choose what you wear.
Oh my god, I need to make something of that. We need to make a video or something.
That's hilarious.
Some sort of joke about that. You can choose what you wear when you die, right?
So
No, there needs to be some
There's
mummy.
probably some dude with that on right now. I'm not even gonna lie. That's
Or
probably-
somebody who's willing to sacrifice his life just to
Yeah.
make sure, dedicate your entire life to ensuring that you protect their waves up until your
waves.
death. It's like a sacrifice for humanity so that future generations can know what we preserved.
It's fucking awesome.
Oh man,
Wave check.
he died with his waves, so that there would be no more tsunamis in the world. That'd be crazy, bro. Yeah, that Egyptian, you pull out the whole tomb and everything, yo. You pull back the wave, the do-rag, yo, and then just waves under. That'd be crazy. Oh man, that'd be fucking hilarious.
So yeah, you guys gonna go to a patio this weekend?
Nope.
Nah, you're not getting back into it that soon.
Nope. I'm not dealing with that.
I saw this thing actually when Bob Marley passed away. He was buried with his red guitar, a stock of ganja, a Bible, and according to some accounts, there was a fourth item in his casket, a soccer ball.
Don't kill me.
Interesting. See?
I was wondering. Then it got me thinking, like, what would I be buried with
Yeah.
at this point to define my life?
To define my life.
Yeah.
What are they? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
Corny? Is it corny? I don't know. Like a camera. That'd be corny though.
That's really corny.
Yeah. Like I don't know.
I mean, he got buried with a guitar.
Yeah, I guess that makes
You
sense.
can play the guitar in heaven. You can play soccer in heaven or hell, whatever you're doing. Can't take no photos there. No one's seeing your photos.
Probably nothing then.
Damn.
Just my clothes.
What do you want your funeral to be like then? Shit.
I don't care. I'm dead.
I want mine to be lit.
Yeah, like a party.
Yeah. Strippers twerking on me. I'll go down with a stripper. A live one. She has to be alive. We get buried together.
What? So she has to die with you.
Yeah, slowly.
Sure.
Mans have been doing that, for years and years
exactly.
now. The live sacrifices.
When are the stripper clubs opening up, bro?
I don't know.
I wonder when that's gonna happen. It's still gonna be the plexiglass game. They're gonna be in boxes or something.
Girls twerking on a plexiglass.
It's like a hockey game, bro.
Yeah, a hockey game, bro. Don't kill me. A hockey game, people just up against the fucking glass.
Imagine like, and you go to like the private booth thing, and they're like on plexiglass in front of you.
That'd be fucking horrible. She's like, "Oh, put this plexiglass on your lap."
That shit'll look like a gas station little fucking,
Yeah.
you know, like.
I'll be like, "Bitch, get the fuck up off me! What the fuck?"
Yeah, this
It's hilarious. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna wrap the pod here, guys.
yes, sir.
Lost and Talks podcast, episode 84. Thank you once again for listening. R.I.P. to the Muslim family from London. Prayers to that one lone son that's alive. R.I.P. Avicii, bro.
Yeah.
As well. Just
Yeah.
we don't talk about that enough. I almost forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. Avicii.
Houdini.
Anybody else that pass?
Houdini.
Houdini.
You know, all the Toronto ones.
Toronto rappers.
I feel like there was one recently, but now I'm forgetting. Or maybe someone was just shot. I don't know. It wasn't Lil Durk's brother killed?
Yeah, Lil Durk's brother was just killed recently, so
Yeah.
RIP him too.
Yeah.
And that's a whole another subject for another day, just how death follows him.
Dirk, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, RIP Kobe, of course.
Yeah.
And Steve Jobs.
Sure.
Just cause.
Sure.
RIP, bro. Thanks for, dropping that iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you. All right, we're off this. Thanks once again for listening. Later.